shit going down the Thames these days than there is in Venice, promise you.
Never mind the sewers. The city is made up of 117 small islands and was the greatest maritime empire the world has ever known. Whilst everyone else was producing farmers, Venice produced sailors.
But for the last 300 years, lured by descriptions such as the most beautiful place ever built by man, Venice is entirely dependent on tourism.
This is beautiful.
Nice.
I'll tell you what, the only thing I knew about Venice before I arrived is it's got canals instead of streets.
Wow.
And when you're here, you think, it's got canals instead of streets.
I know,
It's
well,
wonderful.
You're right, it is astonishing just the level to which they do have canals instead of streets.
Yeah.
It's a theme park on water. At its centre is the Grand Canal, the main commuter and tourist route. Venice's Oxford Street.
It's a constant flurry of vaporettos, water taxis, pleasure cruisers, barges, and of course gondolas. There are no cars in Venice. Everything is done by boat.
This doesn't strike me as the best place to do a race.
What, 3 amateurs in the busiest bit of canal in the world, doing what looks like a very complicated rowing stroke.
Not only a navigation accident, but a sort of cultural accident as well, waiting to happen.
So we're going to insult them and also slow up their commute.
And drown.
What if you drown? How slow are they to come and get you?
This is not going to be easy. Dara and Rory can barely control a simple rowing boat, let alone a gondola, with its unique sculling action called voga alla veneta.
Yeah. The gondola may be a cliche, but of course it's also a very interesting boat. Sorry, Rory, but this is true, because the boat only has one bit of metal in it, and that's the bit at the front, which is a balance for the oarsman, or the gondolier. And what he does is a very interesting stroke, because it's designed to be narrow and rowed by one person, which means that he has to push the boat along and then use the same oar to steer the boat as he brings it forward again so that he can push it like that. And so at the end of the 19th century, they developed the gondola to have a sort of asymmetric quality to it, so that the actual boat itself was balanced because of the person sitting on the stern pushing it along.
It's clear that we're going to need some training before being released on the Grand Canal. So we've come to the Rowing Circle, a club that's hosting our race.
I'll go here. I'll go here. Can you let me pass, please?
To tell you the truth, I don't know.
Okay, lift that up. There we go.
Don't lose my oar.
All right.
They rightly want to take us through our paces and check us out. A race on the Grand Canal is a big deal to these people, and they don't want to be made a fool of by the English, Irish and Welsh.
This is how you stop, and this is how you start.
Sybil is the only one who speaks English, and so she's going to teach us.
Wrist up,
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
pulling it back. The row is like that.
Yeah.
And then up.
Yep. Okay.
We're on a more stable racing gondola called a Carolina. But even on this, not falling in is a challenge.
Okay.
Unlike normal rowing, you stand facing forward.
Well, it's not really very difficult, and quite similar to rowing, you know.
You have to use the whole body to move the row.
Yeah. I guessed.
The technique wasn't really clicking for us.
Try to move together.
And just as Griff thinks he's got it, he gets more confusing instructions.
Questa. Sì.
No. Che
You sure?
dici? La gamba esterna deve stare in avanti.
It seems that our instructors can't agree on the correct technique. As with so many things in Italian life, the modern and the old are clashing, and our teachers argue over style, form and footwork.
Questa. Sì.
No, the left leg.
Left leg. Yeah. Okay.
Once the basic stroke was sort of agreed, the next thing to learn was to row as a team.
Une, due. Une, due.
I like that. Une, due. Une, due. The Venetian entry for the Eurovision Song Contest, I believe.
Per essere la prima volta sono stati molto bravi.
Anche secondo me, sì.
L'irlandese e i due inglesi hanno vogato meglio di veneziani, perché i veneziani vogano tutto l'anno. Loro in 10 minuti hanno vogato. Chiuso. Stop.
Grazie, grazie. And now we have a race to bugger it up.
Yeah.
In the 1400s, Venice was the world centre for glassmaking. But there were so many fires that the Grand Council decided to move all the glassmakers to Murano, a mile north of the main island. One of the top foundries is Fornia, who have 10 master craftsmen, and now us.
We need a trophy. We need a trophy for a race.
Right. 100% Murano glass trophy.
It doesn't have to be a master craftsman. We were thinking we could make it.
We have the best one in the island. It means the best one in the world. His name is Diego.
Will Diego help us to make it?
Should we help Diego to make a trophy? Is that possible?
You will help Diego to make a trophy, yes.
Shall I go first?
Yeah, you go first. You go first.
Ciao, Diego. Come sta?
We want Rory to help make a trophy for us, do we?
In many ways, we've not thought this through. But as much as it's a trophy for rowing really badly, the trophy should probably reflect that. We are coming to Venice to take a Venetian skill and not be very good at it.
What temperature is glass workable at? I mean, what heat are we talking about here?
It starts cooling at 1,400 degrees. You can start shaping it around 800, 600, and then it starts cooling off. It starts
Rory,
breaking.
Can you do something of this standard?
Yeah, that'll do. We can do that.
This is what we want, because nothing else would be worth making an arse of ourselves in the Grand Canal.
That's quite beautiful,
Fall.
yeah.
So, don't drop it.
Diego, shall I sit here?
Posso sedersi lì? Sì. And afterwards, he's gonna sit on your legs.
Okay, good. Am I blowing first?
Not first. You start rolling.
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 Keep it rolling.
Rolling.
Keep it rolling.
Rolling.
Yeah.
There we are. Oh, look
Rolling.
at that. I've just decided what it's going to be.
Something in honour of Casanova, perhaps?
Yeah.
Concentrate, Rory.
Yeah, you have to start.
I don't know what I'm going to do with this.
Give it the right shape now.
Okay, you're going to shape it, Rory.
Here it comes.
Okay.
Here it comes, so. Roll it. Yeah.
Oh,
I've got it. You roll, Diego. Ah, it's looking wonderful.
I can't bear to watch.
Got it. That's better. Lovely. Are we going to blow now, Luigi? Are we blowing at all today?
Yeah, now you inflate. Fallo soffiare.
Blow.
Blow in. Don't blow.
Okay.
Blow in.
Stop.
Not bad. More.
Good balloon work.
More.
Yeah. I'm going to leave you.
Okay.
No, I'm not bored. I want it to be a surprise later on. I don't want to be curmudgeonly, but Murano, it's just somehow, this is the problem. I mean, this is a perfectly nice island with a long-standing tradition utterly ruined by tourists. The whole place has produced, over the last 1,000 years, a fantastic craft. It's taken them centuries to perfect. And the Doge at one point used to refuse to let any craftsman leave the island unless they took the secrets of Venice, glassmaking in Venice, away and gave it to another city. And all that skill has gone into producing a hideous blue fish with black and white pop eyes.
Oi, aye. Anybody got your sunblock?
Keep going.
Get it in. This is the most fun I've had in years. Hundreds of experts descending on me. It's great.
Back on the mainland, the city was filling up. They've come to see the most beautiful architecture in the world. if they can catch a glimpse of it through the crowds.
I've only been in Venice in August once. That was about 25 years ago, and even then it was a bit like being in the queue in an amusement park permanently. In a good year, the tourists outnumber the population by 60 to 1.
I tried to escape the crowds of tourists and get a behind-the-scenes look at how a city on water actually functions.
This is the only way to travel, really, isn't it?
Yeah.
See the city from this level? Like any city, we have emergency services here. There are the police, there are ambulances, and of course there are these guys, the Vigili del Fuoco, who are the fire service. Now, it may seem paradoxical that a city built on water would be in danger of fire, but in 1996, the opera house here, La Fenice, burnt down, and the fire was being fought by these guys from their boats. Hey, where are the chairs?
No chairs.
No chairs.
No.
Ready to go. Okay. Well, let's go out and have a bit of a drive around.
Andreu is fire chief at one of Venice's 3 main fire stations, poised and ready for all emergencies.
How often are the fires?
Usually, sometimes one in a month, big, important fire. There were little fire, the beginning of a fire, kitchen fire.
Yeah.
Like this one.
Did the vaporettas ever hit the gondolas?
Gondola, yes, sometimes,
Really?
yes.
And do you ever...
Sometimes they broke the engine or
Yeah.
and they go straight. They can stop and they take the gondola.
And do you ever arrive out? Do you ever arrive out and there's a, tourists?
Yes. Avanti per la prima. Sì, ok per Daniele, ok?
Where are we going?
We going. Daniele, to Daniele.
Okay, fine. To Daniele, okay. First proper Venetian emergency. Horn on, everything. We're heading towards the Daniele Hotel. So this is the Daniele. You're kidding. Did you just phone in an emergency?
They've got no bottle openers. There's a bartender's training conference in there, and they're using all the bottle openers.
Did you just call out an emergency boat? We were like, and everything.
Do you call that an emergency approach?
Thank you very, very much, Andrea.
I'm a fireman, that's what I like. Oh, also, my face is on fire.
Our big race is going to happen in the afternoon. So for the morning, we've arranged to meet up and have lunch with the last family that actually fish out of Venice, the Boniolo. And hopefully we'll learn a thing or two about real Venetian cookery. It begins with a shopping list.
Ciao ragazzi, ho bisogno di voi. Fatemi una cortesia, mi serve un po' di spesa.
Ok.
È una cosa veloce così prepariamo subito tutto quanto.
Subito?
Va bene?
Ok, va bene. Ok. Arrivederci.
Okay.
Good. Okay, right, okay.
What is this, a shopping list?
I think it is, yeah. What? Just go through this.
Hang on, what's olio and what's...
Olio d'oliva, olive oil.
Olive oil, yeah, aglio.
Aglio, that's garlic. Melanzone is aubergine, your favourite.
Yeah, well, we could buy that one. I'll let you get that. Penne number 10 or pane number 10?
Penne number 10, that's the pasta.
You sure that's not pane?
No,
It's not bread.
penne.
But yeah, but pennies with 2 N's. Is yours not pane? Bread.
No, pane is... Pane? You
Yeah.
think it's bread number 10?
I think it's...
Well, you go into a shop and say, I'll have number 10 bread,
Well,
please.
you're going to go shop and say, I'll
Okay,
buy
all right.
and then pasta number 10.
Basilic.
Buongiorno.